This video is brought to you by me, no one else. Ha! You thought it was going to be a stupid infomercial, but it's not. You know why? Because they didn't offer me to do an infomercial.
So with the Cougar on the hood, there's a stuffed Cougar in the car. They're raising awareness for the Armed Forces Foundation and looking for a sponsor. But how about that?
I'm really excited. I wanted to share with you guys some racing from last weekend. Hope you guys had a good one. And I really am excited about this car because it's doing things we want to do. It's going a little faster, and we've got some more stuff coming for it. We've got the battery that is going to be a huge deal. Oh, look, I made these little stickers too, huh? So I could represent on the smaller scale. We've got a battery coming for this thing. Max amps, 2S, 4P. There's a new one they just came out with that has some really good stuff into it, some new technology. We'll get into that when the battery gets here, but I'm super pumped on it. I know it's going to help this car go faster. Watching the data logs, we can see the voltage sag, we know what's happening, and I'm excited about that. Radio's working great. Noble NV4, it's an awesome budget radio if you want to step up from like your run-of-the-mill cheapos, which I've got like a million of. Nice radio all around, and it's got features that will allow you to do some good stuff. So the car, the setup, wanted to kind of show you real quick. One of the things that I did underneath here, you can see we've reinforced the body. A lot of people probably haven't seen stuff like this, but that reinforcement allows the front end to be really stable, so it doesn't give anywhere under aerodynamic force. A cool little tip for you guys. So if you've got one of these bodies, consider it. If you're trying to run it on a slash, there's some modification you have to do to get this thing to fit right on the slash. But once you got it fit, it's working. So let's get into the video. I'll show you guys what we did and see where we're going with this thing. Not bad, right? Okay. 2.2 at 68.
Holy shit, nice.
There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. We're still on that other battery too.
Here, let me get that. In case this guy was
Look at that.
2.2 at 68.
Dry tire.
Dry tire.
No prep. Not bad.
Not bad.
We're getting there. I want to hit 70 soon.
Nice.
Let's see. So, okay. That worked, guys. I want to give a shout out to Justin Shearer on the Facebook forums, aka Big Chief. We've been talking a little bit back and forth, and he gave me a couple of pointers that that definitely helped out, and he was right. So I'm really happy with the setup. As you can see, at 2.2 at 68, this will definitely be a 2.0 at that mile per hour, especially on a timing system. So we still don't have the max amps battery yet, so just wait. That's coming next. I'm really excited about that. 2.2, 68, so we're seeing gains. We're getting closer to that 70 mile per hour, and we're still on that little battery. When I say little, it's only a 2S 2P. And as I've talked to you guys before about batteries, we're gonna be getting a 2S 4P from Max Amps. It's a pretty new setup. It's a pretty hot one. We'll see how it does. I'm really excited. Hopefully next week that should be coming in, and then we'll get back out here. I'm expecting to see 70 miles an hour plus, and maybe we'll see, maybe more. I mean, I'd like to see 75. That'd be, I mean, I keep saying up, you know, I'm setting goals here, but I think that 70, once we're in the 70s, we're doing something right. Again, completely dry tire. There was no prep, okay? I tried the prep thing. This location just doesn't work with prep. It's too dirty. We use a leaf blower here, but it doesn't get all the sand. Every time we make a pass, the breeze blows sand back onto the track, and you can see it's not conducive for tire prep. So completely dry tire. I'm really excited about that. 2.2 and 68. We're mile an hour, and we are definitely ETing. So now Ernesto is gonna run his setup. We've been dialing in his car. Last time out, his best was a 2.59.
Yep.
Maybe a fluke. Maybe it was just close, you know, 2.59 is almost 2.6. We can call it a 2.6. But we want to see, we made a couple of little body changes, and we want to see some mile an hour. I think that's the key here. Seeing the mile an hour increase really means you're gaining. And that's, you could see it in my car.
Yeah.
That aerodynamic change helped.
Yeah.
So I'll explain to you guys what I did on mine and what we've done on his as well. On mine, we got rid of the huge Outlaw wing and went to the 13.5 wing, they call it. It's actually still Outlawish, but it's a much less intrusive wing. It doesn't have as much drag. So that helped pick up the mile an hour, definitely. I also did a couple of things to reinforce the body so that it doesn't distort at speed, which I think was happening, because you could hear it. It was making like a sound, like a buffeting sound at speed before. So I went ahead and I reinforced a couple parts of the body to keep it from doing that, and I think it worked. Everything held up perfectly. Shutdown was nice and clean. There was no aerodynamic issues whatsoever, and we were able to come back. I got it so far I couldn't even see it. But anyway, with Ernesto's car, we trimmed the body a little bit. This body's already had its day.
Oh, yeah.
So we trimmed the body down a little bit. We wedged the body a little bit to give it a little bit more angle, and it sits a little bit lower. So we'll see how it does. We also did a couple of other little tricks. We won't talk about those.
Not yet.
We gotta have some secrets,
Yeah.
right? So we'll see. Again, completely stock powertrain in this low C22S.
Yeah.
So 2.5s is good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
2.4s would be better.
Well, we'll get there.
We'll get there. I hope we'll get there.
Yeah.
Let's see. We're gonna make a pass now and see what this thing does. But get pumped, man. 2.2, 68. I'll take that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm one and done tonight. Get the GNSS going. Nice and hot burnout. See what he does. Good pass.
Perfect. Shutdown was perfect.
Very nice. Little left. And it's way out there. There you go. All right, straight now. All right, that was a good pass. Very straight. I don't think we can ask for much better.
No, that was pretty good.
And I didn't see much motor cogging out of the hole either.
No.
So it was.
Now, remember we went down.
Right, you went down, so that helped.
Yeah, to
Let's
a 21.
What did it do for ET? Let's see. Okay, 2.653.
53.
That's not bad.
No.
That's almost as good as the best pass so far.
Now, that's with a 21.
Yeah. So you'll drop some mile per hour.
Yes.
So if you put the 22 back in,
Yeah.
maybe it'll mile per hour
Yeah.
back in. Because your best mile an hour was 57?
57, yeah.
Yeah. And I think it was 56 on the 2.5 pass.
On the 2.5, yeah.
So, yeah, I would say up the pinion one more shot and then top the battery off, make another hit.
All right. Let's do it.
So sadly, I forgot to turn on the GNSS for him on that last run, but his speed controller took a dump at the same time. So that was the end of the night for him. I was a one and done that night, but really jacked on that extra mile an hour, and ET that you saw, again, still dry tire. So the battery comes this week, I hope. We'll see. Max amps. We'll see what happens. I'll see you in the next one.